What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and we all should salute Barack Obama's magnificent man boobs. Alright, so I thought I'd bring you some Killzone 3 gameplay. I need a break from Modern Warfare 3, even though this game is pissing me off royally too. I gotta get used to the controls, man. That whole floaty, Killzone-y thing going on, just... It's not bad, it's different. I'm used to that pinpoint accuracy of Modern Warfare 3, but this is a different game. I'm not playing this to get another Modern Warfare experience, so I should shut up. Anyway, not the point of this video. In case you've been living under a rock or you're still not familiar with what's going on in Washington, because a lot of people aren't, the Stop Online Piracy Act and the Protect IP Act have both been postponed indefinitely. It doesn't mean they're dead, but they've been postponed indefinitely. Senator Lamar Smith on the SOPA side and Senator Harry Reid on the PIPA side both said they heard from their constituents that there are flaws with the bill. Really? No shit. How long have we been saying there's issues with the bill? How long has Google been telling you? How long has Senator Wyden been telling you? Now, because millions of people and millions of tech corporations come at you, now you hear what people have been telling you for almost a year, right? Over a year, actually, if you count Koika and S.978. So this is a big win, man, and it shows that even though there was big tech corporations on our side, it shows that there's still democracy. That's the bottom line. It shows there's still democracy. Now, a lot of people are going to say, Rich, that's because Google was against the bills, Facebook, Twitter, they're heavy hitters. Of course, they're going to get the bills denied, or going to get them put down. That's not true. Because look at what happened on November 16th with when they had the first hearing on SOPA. Remember what happened? They only had one person from a tech company there, and they were destroying her. She was a representative from Google when they had the first SOPA hearing, and they were ripping her apart. They still wanted the bills to go through, even with all the powerful tech companies against them. So it was a mixture of millions of angry American citizens combined with the corporations that made it happen. It was our voices that helped kill these bills. So it shows there is still a shred of democracy in the United States, and that's a good feeling. Now, don't get it twisted. A lot of media outlets are making it like these bills are gone forever. That is so laughably wrong, it's ridiculous, okay? Yeah, they're not going to be SOPA and PIPA, and they're not going to be this year because it's an election year, and they're now considered very toxic pieces of legislation. Even if they totally revamped SOPA and PIPA, they're going to rename them anyway and wait till after this year, because anything that has to do with online piracy, because of the bad stigma that happened with this whole situation, they're not going to vote on anything this year. It's dangerous to vote on. People will lose their careers, even if there's a good bill that comes through. I don't know if open's good, I gotta look at it, but even if a good bill came through, no one wants to touch it this year just because it'll be tainted because it has to do with online piracy. But trust me, after the elections, they'll be right back at it. Look at my other video, I'll have it posted below in case some people missed it. Look what the RIAA and MPAA have been doing forever with the VCR, with the DAT machine, with blank tapes, with MP3 players. Every time there's a new technology that comes out that threatens their old business model, they attack it and try to destroy it. So believe me, this fight is not done. It never will be done. As long as the Motion Picture Association of America exists and the Recording Industry Association of America exists, the war is going to keep going. So you have to remain vigilant, and you have to pay attention to what's going on, because when everyone's sleeping, they'll try to pass SOPA 3.0 through. It's that simple. What I hope to is that this opened people's eyes to what's going on in politics and the corruption that's going on in Washington. I really do hope, because I needed a situation, and mine was different. I'll explain my story in a second. You have to keep your eyes open, man. I'm not saying become a conspiracy theorist, put on a tinfoil hat, and lay naked shivering in the corner of your room. What I'm saying is that take 5 minutes of your day to find the truth. Don't just trust the mainstream media. Don't just trust, alternative sources of media, because everyone has their own agenda. Take 5 or 10 minutes a day to look up a story on the internet, man. Look between the lines to find out what's really going on. Because look how important it is. If Senator Wyden
didn't open our eyes to these horrible pieces of legislation, no one would have paid attention. They would have went right through, you know. And there's so many other things going on, like the National Defense Authorization Act that just got passed, that if the military considers someone a terrorist, okay, if they're associated with Al-Qaeda, associated with the Taliban, or associated forces, if the military goes to whatever president's in office now, because this bill just got signed into law by President Obama on New Year's Eve, they could lock you up indefinitely. But the reason why there wasn't a big outcry about it, people weren't flipping out about it, because no one knew. Did you see that reported on CNN? Did you see that reported on Fox News? No, but if you watch Young Turks, you would have knew all about it. You know, there wasn't enough time, unfortunately, like there was with PIPA and SOPA, to speak up as much as we did. That's why we had the chance to stop them. But there's a ton of stuff going on, man, and everyone's asleep, and I hope this will wake you up, like what happened to me in 2008 and 2009 woke me up. What happened with me was, well, yeah, I was, you know, I remember being at the gym and watching on CNBC when the stock market crashed, and that's when the economy first bottomed out. But what woke me up to politics, it made me realize that there's something wrong with this nation, and I should start paying attention to more than what I see on CNN or Fox News, is when I lost my job from IBM. I know I bring that up a lot, but that woke me up to a lot of things. And here I'm thinking to myself, when I got laid off, they brought us all into a room, like there was like 40 or 50 people in there, and they brought us into a room and just told us to go home. And I remember thinking, like, IBM is one of the most powerful corporations in the world. Even with the economy bottomed out, they're always in the black. What am I missing here? And that's what really woke me up to say, okay, I got to look into shit, man. This is just not normal. This isn't right. And I found people like the Real News Network, the Young Turks. You want to watch Alex Jones, you can. He's not my cup of tea. I'm not saying he's wrong about stuff or right about stuff, but I just feel like I need to take a Ritalin and some Vicodin after watching his show. I mean, I just don't like how he approaches stuff. But, you know, there's truth in the mainstream media as well, but they cover up so much stuff. They give you the truth that they want you to hear. Okay, so don't just trust alternative sources. Don't just trust mainstream sources. Find out the truth, and you just have to remain forever vigilant. If we didn't speak up about PIPA and SOPA, they would have passed, and the entire internet would have been changed forever. And something I've worked very hard at since I've been laid off to make into a business, Review Tech USA could have been destroyed. Could have been destroyed with all Barack Obama had to do is sign one of those bills, ink one of them, and I could have been gone, you know? So I hope that this is your wake-up call. Like me losing my job was my wake-up call. You know, I hope this wakes you up to see that not everything is what it seems, and you should pay attention, because if you do, you could stop some things from happening. Not everything, but you could stop some things from happening in Washington that could be detrimental to this country. So anyway, guys, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. News stories are going to start coming back daily, Monday through Friday, starting this week. I am psyched about it. Seeing these bills get crushed definitely gave me a lot more ambition, and I'm, you know, much more happy now and looking forward to making new projects for you guys. So news stories are coming back. I have the time to do them again, so I'm looking forward to that. And leave your comments on this topic below. Did it wake you up to politics? Are you going to start paying attention to politics, or were you just concerned about SOPA and PIPA? I'm interested to see your thoughts on that one. Alright guys, I'm going to head out now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your comments below, and as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.